Hello and welcome to Kelly Legends Media. I'm gonna have to stop. I have to speak a little bit louder than usual because this is a very busy street, especially right now. The kids are getting out of school up the block. So before I begin, thank you to all the subscribers. We're still growing little by little, but the numbers are rising, and that's what's important. I'm sure we're gonna hit that 10,000 subscriber goal that we set. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to hit that like button. It's very important, content creators, and it's a good way to support the channel without it costing any money. So today's video is regarding that 11-person indictment of the Hoover Crip gang. Okay, now early this morning the feds were out kicking down doors, making arrests on people for pimping. You know, they got these guys that were allegedly pimping some girls. Before I say anything else, I'm gonna give a little scenario that's very important. I mentioned in another one of my videos, the government, or not the government, but the district attorney will twist things around to fit their narrative. That's just the way they work. That's how they get their a lot of their convictions and stuff, is by making the story fit their narrative. Okay, now when I was young, I haven't seen really prostitution in a long time here in East LA. And when I do, it's just individual girls, a few here and there that come do their thing and then they take off, you know. But back when I was young, yeah, there was a group of girls here that stood at the Ashman Hotel, quite a few of them. And I used to stay there with them. And whenever somebody would like not want to pay or would try to get away without paying, they'd call me. You know, I'd shortstop them. Usually I just end up taking all their money for them making me go through all the trouble. And really it was just an excuse. But yeah, I would take their money for trying to leave without paying these girls, because these girls did them a service, okay? And the service that I'm talking about, we all know. It's one of the oldest professions. Prostitution is one of the oldest professions. I don't know if in the world, but I know that it's been spoken about in those terms about here in the United States. Okay, and you know, sometimes women, they can't afford to do what they need to do in their house, take care of their kids or whatever it is. If it's just to buy dope and just to have money to screw around, then there's no reason for that, you know. But if they're doing so bad that they need money for food, they need money to pay their rent, to keep a roof over their head, whatever it may be, I could understand them doing that kind of work. And I got into it many times, behind even some guys just asking for some sick stuff right in the middle of the act. They want a girl to use the restroom on them and stuff, like some crazy way out stuff, you know. But I have been hearing about pimping for years. I'm talking about as long as I've been old enough to start going to jail and start being in the streets and hearing, especially in the black community, to be very honest, you know. Yeah, man, I got this many hoes, and I got my jewelry and my Cadillacs and this and that, and you know, I got this many hoes in my stable, and you know, they brag about that stuff. Yeah, it's been going on for a very long time. But it seems like I want to say the government, but I'm talking about the local government. Um, are set in cleaning up the streets, one way or the other. The Olympics are coming. They don't want a bunch of homeless people all over the place, tents and stuff, and people asking them for money and stuff. Uh, they want people to come and to see a beautiful place. We have some new stadiums here in California, and then with the Olympics here, we're going to have a lot of visitors from different countries. So you think it's bad now, it's going to really get bad when we get closer to the Olympics, for sure. But in the interim, they're going to be chipping away at these other things that have been going on for a very long time. This isn't just something that they worked on recently or something. They've been plotting and planning how to go about arresting and breaking up these groups, these stables. Figueroa Street has been on YouTube more than any other individual street, known for all the girls that work there, all hours of the night. So you see the way they walk around. If you've ever clicked through the channels and you spotted somebody doing a podcast on Figueroa Street, the girls are half naked. Some of them are naked for the most part, walking around trying to make some money. And it causes negative attention, not only from law enforcement, but the people don't want to see that. Even during the day when they're driving through the city with their kids or with their family, picking them up for school, to have the girls walking around like that, it's a bad look, for young ladies to be seeing stuff like that, and for their parents to have to answer questions regarding the type of business that they're in and stuff. I think it's a positive thing. And this is funny for me to say, because I've always been against law enforcement. You know what I mean? When something would happen, it'd be, oh, all right, that's right, hooray for our side. But now I can't help but feel, hey, all right, that's good. That's good that they crack down on these fools, because it's a bad look. And then they say some of these girls were really young. The ladies are getting beat up and stuff. We don't know if that's true yet. That's all alleged, because, like I say, the district attorney is going to twist things around and make it look like however they want it to look. But if any of that's true, then that's even more of a reason why I would be happy to see them go and sit down for a while and think about what's going on, in the city and with these people that are doing that to these young girls, because it's in my opinion, it's an attack on women, an attack on children, kids under 16, or even 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds. They're being exploited and used a certain way that I don't agree with. That's just like being involved with grapes or messing with some kid. To me, it falls in the same category. And yeah, I'm glad that they're putting an end to this. And this is just the beginning. They say they have some more targets that they're going to hit. So let's see what's coming in the future. But yeah, it's time to clean up the streets, man, with all of the tents, the cardboard boxes and all of that. Something's got to be done, man. And something to get these girls off the street, man. Get them some kind of help. Where if they are being exploited, that they have a way to not be exploited that way anymore, you know, if it's true. Because a lot of times they need to make money and they're out there doing their thing and they're alone and they need protection because the people take advantage of them. You know, we just don't know. We don't know the truth. All this is allegations that that the federal government is putting against these people, and everybody's innocent until they're proven guilty. You know, I'm going to keep my opinion to myself whether or not I think they're guilty or not. But I have a very strong opinion on how I feel. But other than that, if you have any comments, anything, any questions, anything, see you on the comment section. You guys forgive me for not always answering in the comment section, but man, life's been hectic lately, you know, and it's been a challenge, and it's okay. What really bothers me though is that I don't want you guys to feel like I'm neglecting my comment section, you know, because you guys take the time to put comments and to ask questions and to give your opinions, and at the very least I read through them, you know, and I appreciate them very, very much. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button, and if you don't mind, yes, please leave a comment. You know, they're very helpful, man. A lot of times they help me think differently. You know, you guys bring a lot of things that to me through the comment section that I really need to hear. You know, I'm not all knowing. I'm not, you know, yeah, I have some experience in some things, but everybody's still learning. Everybody, you know, until the day that we're no longer breathing and have our eyes open, we're going to be learning. So I'd appreciate anything that you think or your opinion or anything you want to say. Please, I welcome you to put it in the comment section. Thank you for staying with me this long. If you're still with me in this video, God bless you. God bless your family. Stay free, people, and I hope to see you on the next video. Stay out from behind them walls. It's the most important thing. Stay free and enjoy life, your family, your loved ones. See you on the next one.